Hello, everyone. Welcome to TOI Digital. You're back again with our daily cricket show. Beyond the Boundary is the name of the show, and we are mid innings in the show. And here we have the two guests. They didn't even wait for me to introduce them. Thanks a lot, Sahil Malhotra and Nitin Naik. Nitin, first of all, it seemed like a template one day match or one day innings in India by an Indian team at its prime. At its prime.
Yeah, and a number three batter at his absolute peak, and just another day in the office for him. I mean, now I think Kohli has reached a stage where if he gets to 25 or 30, 100 is there for him for the taking. He uh, rarely misses a chance to get to 100. Chasing, obviously, he's in other beats, but now I think even when India bats first, I think he has mastered the art of uh, you know getting the right tempo. Even today, that six that he hit of Marco Jansen, where he just charged down the wicket and played a tennis ball shot almost. So he's hitting a lot more sixes now, which I think was not a part of his game earlier. I think that change started in the 2023 IPL, I think, or 2024. When was the year when they had to win a number of straight matches to qualify for the playoffs when they were absolutely no 2024, right?
I think 24, yeah.
2024, yeah. So that was the IPL, I think, where he started playing a lot more aerial strokes, and I think he's carried that into the one day innings as well. And it's a refreshing change, although I thought his wicket, I think, fell at a wrong time, which cost India 15 or 20 runs, but I still think they've got an above par total, although people say that there was a lot more due here than even more due here than Ranchi. But I think that they have got a total which they should be able to defend.
Sahil, somebody saying hi to you, Sanskar Gupta. Wanted to know from you, uh, will Virat Kohli still be playing the Vijay Hazare Trophy after the kind of performances that he has put up in these two matches?
He will be, but I hope he doesn't, and he shouldn't, because clearly, these hundreds take a lot out of your body, and someone sensible up there, whoever is forcing these calls, need to be mindful of the fact that he's not getting any younger. And today, when he was going off the field, clearly, I'm not saying that the back issue is flaring up, but you shouldn't take these things to chance. Yeah, you expect him to play 6, 7 list A matches in the space of 3 weeks makes very little sense. And it's not that he's out of form. He needs that momentum on his side. He's doing what he has been doing for the last decade or so, scoring runs effortlessly, chancelessly, and that newfound intent. And more than intent, I think the wrists are back in action, and they have a lot of power now. So I think that's where the game has been elevated by Virat. And Nitin Bhai was asking me the other day regarding the facilities where he's training. So from what the way he's playing, Nitin Bhai, I think clearly he's not batting a lot on turf wickets because he has got that strength in the bottom hand back. So
Yeah.
again, those repetitions, bottom hand strength, and wrist. I think the power which he's generating from the wrist is very heartening at this age. So flexibility was always there, and he was more of a touch player with the wrist, but he's got that power back, the power which we saw earlier, the no look flicks which he was known for. So I think all is well, but I would still want anyone and everyone involved in these decisions to just allow them to take a back seat from Vijay Hazare, because I'm only worried about the number of games they'll be playing in a space of 3 weeks just to satisfy few egos out there. So no point. It's a pointless exercise, and I'm not just saying क्योंकि आज रन लग गए हैं. अगर एक ही 100 रहती, मैं सेम बात बोलता, because 200s in the space of 4 days, it takes a lot out of your body. So preserve them because you need them in 2027. As simple as that.
Big vote of confidence from Sahil Malhotra that Virat and Rohit are needed for 2027 ODI World Cup. I'll be doing a disservice, Nitin, if I don't talk about the other centurion of the day, and that is
Yeah,
Ruturaj
yeah.
Gaikwad. A lot was made about the fact that he batted at number four. Articles were written, conspiracy theories were floated about how there is a conspiracy to bat him at number four and whatnot. Palace intrigue. What did you make of his effort?
Fabulous innings where he I think his knock, I think, took the pressure off Kohli a little bit, because it allowed him to bat at his tempo. And two, I thought especially the way he dealt with spin. In fact, the way he swept Keshav Maharaj and the way he attacked him, I think he gave you a glimpse of what he could offer you in Test cricket also. Fabulous player of spin bowling, beautiful footwork, and what I think benefited Virat also was he likes to bat with somebody who's very busy. He likes to bat with somebody who gets a lot of singles, and I think in Rutu he found the ideal guy. Um, Perfect, almost man-to-man replacement for Shreyas. I think Shreyas though hits a lot more sixes, but I think here what happened was he got to bat with a guy who could turn the strike over very quickly back to him, and which was not happening last match when Washington Sundar, I think, came in and got a bit stuck. Same thing happened today as well. But I think when Ritu came out to bat, I think he could turn the strike over and allowed Virat to bat at a certain rhythm which he enjoys batting in, and it worked out beautifully for India. That 195 run partnership was beautiful to watch.
Okay, we also have Arani Basu who's joining us from NCR. Thanks a lot, Arani. Are you happy that Ruturaj Gaikwad, like I said, conspiracy theories were floated that he's made to bat at number 4, out of position, and so on and so forth. He ended up with 100. Does batting order really matter that much, say, in a 50-over format in India?
Yeah, if you're batting in the top four, I don't think it would matter, but it helped him that he came in the first 10 or 12th over, I think so.
10th
So
over.
he was
10th over.
still, yeah, 10th. So if you see, he was playing against a 5 over old ball. So it wasn't much out of place. It was out of place for him in Ranchi when the ball had started to stop from on the wicket and all that. So at that time, he struggled to get going. Uh, yes, but it's a good thing for Ruturaj because again, it shows how much you should value the system. He's been in the system for 8 years, playing India A, slogging it away. So he's not someone who's been picked up from IPL. The struggles of Nitish Kumar Reddy is that he's not, क्या बोलते हैं ना कि वो पूरा तरीके से पॉलिश नहीं हुआ. He's been there. My only contention in the I think last week in a show I had said ki if he still plays stuck there at India A, then we might not pick him for India A. He has to play for India or he doesn't play. Uh, I think he's got his due, and वो एक position at India A level will be vacated for someone else to be groomed. It's again, I'm really happy this has happened. It's actually a testimony to a strong system. You cannot be picking players from on the basis of one season of their performances and everything. Ruturaj, with his experience, has come with his captain and IPL team. He's come with and he's seen ups and downs as well with CSK and everything. So he knows how to conduct himself in tough situations. There are obvious glaring some faults with in his technique against the short ball, but that can be ironed out because he has not played at this level. More he plays at this level, that can be easily ironed out. Yeah, I think I think that should be the way. Someone who's gone through the system needs to be picked first rather than people jumping the queue.
Okay, Ujwal Moria makes a very interesting point, Sahil. Ruturaj is built for ODI cricket. Kohli and Rutu are same kind of players, complemented each other.
Built for ODI cricket is, I think, too strong a statement to make. But I think his game suits that style of play, that initial grind, and just get that eye in, and after that, the game against spin. I think that Keshav Maharaj over in particular, where he swept him twice. Then he anticipated that Maharaj would go full. He charged down the track. So that is anticipation of the highest order, and that only comes, what Arani was saying, I'll just add to that. That only comes when you play a lot of cricket, and he has been playing regular cricket now. And uh, I think that conscious call which he made to not honor his county contract, I think he pulled out at the last moment, did not go and play county, stuck to the white ball thing. I think he turned up for the list A games, if I'm not wrong, but he didn't play the red ball season for the county side he signed up for.
No, he didn't
So
play anything.
he
He
didn't
didn't
play
play
anything.
anything.
So yeah, so he kind of didn't honor that. He stayed back here, was focused at playing for Maharashtra. I still kind of wonder why he has been so up and down in the red ball format, but with white ball, he has the game, he has the temperament, and it wasn't an easy start for Gaikwad. That first ball was clearly smell the leather kind of thing. That was a nasty bouncer. Then that sweep shot which he played almost kind of rolled back rolled back onto the stumps. I think his third boundary of Keshav Maharaj. So he had the rub of the green, but I think after that, अगर आप इसके पहले 20 रन हटाओ, the remaining 80 were class. The way he was maneuvering the field with wrist, especially against the fast bowlers when the mid-on was up, the way he was finding that gap between mid-wicket and mid-on, I think that was brilliant. That was fabulous. Again, wrist power, it's always a very deadly combination to watch in ODIs. He looked very, very good. He looked very, very good.
Nitin, there are a bunch of questions that I want you to answer. Introspect says, better to try Abhishek or Rian in place of Washi. Need real power hitting, especially when the ball is getting older. Is that the case? You think so? Because Rian can also bowl.
Yeah, and I think Chandresh, this is where I think we miss a player like Hardik. This is where the situation is a Hardik type situation, isn't it? You've got a big score on the board, and then you need a guy to come in and give you that extra cushion of quick runs and indulge in some power hitting to take the score beyond, back the opposition out of the game. Here, what happened was Washi. He is not somebody who can start hitting immediately. Um, he's somebody who needs that little bit of time. And I think the Temba Bavuma captained very smartly. He brought the field in, blocked the singles, denied KL Rahul the strike, and I think out of desperation he played that reverse sweep and started running, and he got run out. Uh, they are and I really do not. I mean, I know that Akshar Patel is probably being saved for the T20 series, but I think Akshar at that spot gives you more power. Washi is a fabulous test batter, but I think Akshar gives you a more attractive batting option in white ball cricket at that number with that number of overs remaining, especially if you're batting first.
Yeah, one more question for you, Nitin. Arvind Atreya says, Nitin sir, how do you rate KL Rahul's innings?
Oh, fabulous! Two back-to-back knocks coming in, and realizing that Virat is in his 90s. He is the one who needs to get the runs a little bit quicker so that Virat gets the time to knock around and get the singles and get to his landmark. And then again, when Virat Kohli fell, he realized that there is not enough batting left, and
Sorry, guys. Sorry, stopping
For
you.
team, I think they've announced the team.
T20 they've announced.
okay.
Can you read it out?
Yeah, I'll just read it out.
I
Surya Kumar
think
Yadav,
expected team.
expected line. Shuman is back as expected. He's the vice captain. And
But subject to clearance.
yeah, that because he'll get clearance only on 5th. He'll have to
Okay.
participate in a match simulation on 5th. He'll get clearance only after that.
Okay, go on.
So I'll read out. Surya Kumar Yadav,
Yeah.
captain. Shuman, vice captain. Abhishek Sharma, Tilak Verma, Hardik Pandya, Shivam Dubey, Akshar Patel, Jitesh Sharma, Sanju Samson, Jasprit Bumrah is back. Varun Chakravarti, Arshdeep Singh, Kuldeep Yadav,
And
Harshit Rana, Washington Sundar. So I think
So this is
Rinku Singh is out. I think
And
no.
Hardik Pandya is in.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. And Nitish
Yeah.
Kumar Reddy is also out.
Yeah, because 3 all-rounders though doesn't make any sense now that you can't
Yeah.
drop Dubey from the 11.
So, and Bumrah was also there in Australia for the T20 series. So this is Sahil first and then Aruni. Are we now moving to a situation where during the T20 World Cup we could have Rohit Sharma in the stand as the brand ambassador, Virat Kohli in London, KL Rahul and Rishabh Pant preparing for the Test series, Siraj, Mohammad Shami preparing for the IPL. Is that a situation that is developing? Sahil first.
Anything and everything will happen now. Rohit Sharma को तो उन्होंने पूरा brand ambassador middle
That's
of
why I
the
said
match,
he'll be in the
Rohit Sharma is
stands.
unveiling the jersey for T20. And yesterday the jersey which was doing rounds was fake, huh? The orange colored jersey. It has orange, but it's not like a completely
Even
bled
the
orange.
even the earlier T20 jersey had a dash of orange
Yeah,
on the sleeves.
correct. They've
Yeah.
probably made it more prominent now,
Yeah,
but
Yeah,
yeah,
fair enough. Fair enough. It needs to be as prominent as possible.
I think they're probably saving Virat for the LA 2028 gig. They're kind of keeping
yeah.
Rohit in the mix for 26 because Olympics where you would need Virat, right? So keep the bigger
But
cake for Virat.
but
तब
but like
उसको
I said
पास
yesterday, we are forgetting that next year Commonwealth Games and Asian Games both has cricket.
yeah, yeah,
So you want
yes.
to win the gold medal there as well.
तो उसमें क्या
Anyways,
विराट को खिलाने को कह रहे हो आप
नहीं
गोल्ड
मैं
मेडल
कह
के
रहा हूँ
लिए?
जनरली बोल रहा हूँ
अच्छा,
जनरली बोल रहा हूँ.
ओके, अच्छा,
Arani,
ठीक है.
are we reaching a
Yeah,
situation that it'll be interesting to see that while the T20 World Cup is going on, Rohit will be in the stands promoting the event. Virat will be in London. KL Rahul, Rishabh Pant, Mohammad Siraj, Mohammad Shami, anyone else, Ravindra Jadeja, they will all be busy preparing for their IPL seasons. It's really embarrassment of riches for India in T20 cricket.
yeah, it looks like because if you're not, I think you have one more series to go to make changes. I don't think they will be making changes. If you are making changes, wholesome changes, a series before the World Cup, then you have problems.
Yeah,
But still do think there is the wicketkeeper spot is still not sealed. I really that is still open. And given how Rishabh Pant's career has panned out, how he suddenly emerges in semi-finals, so you never know with that. So it will be, I think, for going forward in the next T20s, I think Sanju Samson and Jitesh Sharma, what I feel need to be given equal chances. You don't want half-baked player going there. If you don't want, if someone gets injured, then player coming in, you're not sure of. So that is a situation I really hope. I think Jitesh gets a run right now. They've been trying to push Jitesh. That rising tournament was not really good for Jitesh. He's 32, 33. I think that is the spot that is only that can be debated. Otherwise, I don't think rest of
yeah,
it is
it's
being settled.
yeah too late in
Mm.
the day to make any changes. In any
Yeah.
case, just to let
Mm.
people know that they need to name the provisional 15 by January
Um,
8th and the final
doesn't have.
15 and final 15 by January
Mm.
31st, 30th
Mm.
rather. So,
Mm.
and after that, you can make changes to your 15 for the T20 World
Mm.
Cup depending on injury. So, if you have a net bowler that you know, you can get them injured and make changes to the
Yeah.
lineup. Uh,
So
Super chat, we've already taken this. I felt Washi was completely lost in
yeah.
both the ODIs. It looked does not look good.
But I
YouTube
feel
fan
it's
as a
unfair on Washi to be put in that situation.
yeah. Where would you bat him, Aruni, in the batting order in one day cricket?
I still think he's not ready for one day cricket. Means even in T20s, either you bat, he
I think I'll
doesn't
bat him
have
at
that
7 or 8. Actually, that's the right
7 and 8.
spot for him.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
then you need power hitters
don't
who
give
can go
yeah, don't give him
straight
too
from
much
ball
time to
one.
think. I feel he
Yeah,
gets a
and
bit confused.
I think even then I don't think he has that power game to go from ball one. That is the issue with Washi. He's a terrific cricketer. He does what he's been asked of. I think this is the first time since I've been covering him from under 19 days. I think these are the two back first time that he has two back-to-back ordinary games. He usually delivers what he's been asked of. He may not be flashy, he may not be winning games alone on his own, but he does the job for the team. So he's a very sincere and honest cricketer, and he needs to be there in the dressing room. He's the buffer that he can be the buffer in this dressing room at
Yeah.
this moment. But honestly, yeah, I felt it was unfair on Washi to be sent at number five at that time.
Yeah. One more super chat for you, Arani. This one from YouTube fan is saying, Aranida, who will captain Delhi in SMAT? Sorry, rather VHT. He has clarified. Vijay
Hmm.
Hazare Trophy. VK or Pant?
Hmm. I don't think Virat is interested anyway. So, and Pant, it will
He
depend
could
if
be. He could potentially be available for the full Vijay Hazare Trophy.
yeah. So, but again, there are one ODI series starting from 11 Jan. So I
Yeah.
think they
Yeah,
will. I don't think they will be play if they're picked. They will be playing beyond sixth or seventh. I think they will join the Indian team after that. I think Virat's last match is on 6th. So, do you really want a captain? That call, I think, Rishabh, I remember last time when he joined the Ranji Trophy team, he declined the captaincy because he did not want to upset the rhythm of the team because Ayush was captaining the team. Uh, so yeah, that will be a call, but yeah, I don't think it's a very significant call at this moment. If he's not playing the entire tournament, yeah, since he's still the Test vice captain, you won't want him to lead. But again, there are various dynamics that come into play, and but what I really hope that he bats at number 4 here. It doesn't come down too low down the order. Yeah.
Okay, one more super chat, and Nitin, I want you to answer this. Uh, BCCI, you want Rinku in Test matches? Lay, drop him from T20s.
No, but tell me honestly, I mean, all three of you, where does Rinku fit
Yeah, he
in
doesn't
this
have that.
squad?
Yeah.
He
He does
doesn't
not
fit
fit
in
in.
now.
Yeah, he doesn't fit in. So I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
and
unfortunate what has happened to him, but yeah,
yeah,
again.
he doesn't fit. I
Mm,
mean, this is a gun T20 side
mm,
that's going to take the field, and uh,
mm,
barring the confusion over the wicket keeping spot, I think
mm.
this is a fantastic team, full of power, full of
All rounders.
all rounders, and I mean, it will be very surprising if, in
I think
fact,
this is a
I think
better
it is a
T20 team than what we won with, actually.
Yeah,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Mm,
and then you'll probably agree with this. You
mm,
probably win with not your best T20 side,
Yeah,
best side.
yeah. Best side.
Like for
No, I mean in the sense that this side has got more variety.
yeah,
You have Bumrah, you have Arshdeep, then
Kuldeep.
you have Kuldeep Yadav, your three attacking bowlers. Then you have
Varun.
every bowler can bowl 2 to 3 over spells, and at different stages. So there's a lot of variety, and everyone barring Bumrah and Arshdeep and Kuldeep are six hitters.
Yeah.
Uh, so it's a gun T20 side.
Okay. One more question. Sahil, are you there? Yes, he's back. He was smiling for a while. साहिल भाई
mm.
जीजी अगरकर ने फिर से 2016-19 वाले कोहली को जगा दिया जो ईगो में लाता था रिसेंट में वो सॉफ्टी बन गया था अब मीटिंग कहाँ पे है जल्दी बताना
अरे मतलब इतना हो गया आज डिस्कशन वन
Yeah, जो
इनफॉर्मल
होना था
डिस्कशन would have happened today and it was about a discussion and that is what Arani wrote in his story that
yeah.
the important bit was just to have all parties on the same page and that is what has happened मतलब उसके अंदर people made too much about that meeting कि अरे नहीं इनको
कि ड्रॉप ही
इनका
हो
पूछ ले
जाएंगे, ये हो जाएंगे.
ऐसा नहीं होता and it was just aligning thoughts and kind of recalibrating. I don't really know who in the BCCI has that kind of intelligence to recalibrate for future right now. All they can think about is the next series, which they did today. T20 squad pick kiya. They'll go one series at a time. Even with Virat and Rohit, you will see the narrative changing every match. And it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate that आप वर्ल्ड कप से 20 महीने पहले ये चीजें डिस्कस कर रहे हो चंद्रेश मैं और आप डिस्कस कर रहे थे परसों जो 18 ओडीआई गेम्स हमने बात किया जायसवाल को कम से कम 6 गेम्स ऑन द ट्रॉट लगेगा टू काइंड ऑफ क्रैक हिज ओडीआई गेम एंड जस्ट टू काइंड ऑफ अंडरस्टैंड अभी वॉशिंगटन सुंदर के साथ क्या प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है बिकॉज ODIs, unlike T20s and tests, can be really cruel if you don't crack that template. It's difficult. It's a
वो जो
difficult
इंडिया ए और
start.
डोमेस्टिक खेल रहे हैं उनके लिए इजी है वो करना.
करेक्ट जो 50 ओवर खेल के आ रहे हैं जिनको पता है कि अच्छा अभी सिंगल डबल पे भी पैनिक नहीं होना वॉशी कमिंग इन फ्रॉम अ T20 सेटअप वुड प्रोबब्ली थिंक यार आई एम गोइंग लेस देन अ रन अ बॉल बट विराट कोहली वुड बी ब्रीजिंग गायकवाड वुड बी ब्रीजिंग केएल राहुल वुड नो वी आर वन बिग ओवर अवे फ्रॉम काइंड ऑफ swelling your strike rate from 100 to 140. So all these things only come with experience. And about time we kind of finalize our 30. So वो 30 oval test के बाद ODI के finalize हो गए थे. I hope they stick to that and they continue playing those 20-25 players and you start pruning the list further as you get closer to the World Cup. Be
like you did
sensible.
with the T20 side
या अब जैसे रिंकू बाहर हुआ अभी ह्यू एंड क्राई हो रहा है नितिन भाई बिल्कुल परफेक्ट बोले आप कहीं नहीं खिला सकते जगह ही नहीं है आपको नीचे वो प्लेयर चाहिए जो बॉल को आके एकदम मर्डर कर देंगे और अभी हार्दिक जिस टेम्पो में कल बैटिंग की है 42 बॉल 77 you kind of really need players like him in the white ball setup for the next 2 years. So look after players like Hardik. use Shivam Dube smartly, play him according to matchups. Don't be obsessed कि शिवम और हार्दिक दोनों 11 में खेलेंगे. Play Shivam Dube as per opposition's matchup. Unleash him in the middle overs. Be smart about it because T20 के अंदर Gambhir can actually do what he really likes doing, not stick to a template. Like keep floating around, keep messing around with the opposition's head. थोड़ा man to man marking type approach लेके चलो. That can happen in T20.
Yeah, it's really a gift that you have players who can ball and bat, which previous T20 sides of India didn't have. One more super chat,
Chandresh,
Nitin.
sorry, sorry, before you come to Nitin, bhai, there was a question on Riyan Parag. I think Riyan Parag has had a horrible domestic season.
Yeah,
I
there
think in the
a lot of
last
questions
four,
about whether Rian should have been there in place of Washington
he
Sundar.
had a horrible. So there were discussions
No,
around. There still are loud discussions about Ishan Kishan, but they're not comfortable whether he's the right guy for the middle order spot. Had there been an opening at top of the order, the way Ishan is going, because that keeper thing is still stuck. So you have Rishabh, you have Ishan. The name is still doing rounds, right? And recency के अंदर Ishan पे बातें हो रही हैं, but Ishan bats way up the order for this team's liking right now. So अभी आपके पास option नहीं है just to कुशन करके चलना पड़ेगा, चाहे जितेश हो चाहे संजू हो. आपके पास ऑप्शन ही नहीं है नीचे कीपर खेलने वाली.
Ujjwal Morey has a suggestion for Rinku that he should start wicket keeping. Maybe then he'll get a chance. But I think more useful would be if he starts bowling. He bowled a very useful spell last year in Sri Lanka. So that can be done over there. Nitin, there's a super chat from Dikshita. She says YJ 22 of 38, Washi 1 of 8, Jaddu 24 of 27, can't even rotate.
I think Jaddu played a decent innings. At that stage, I think India could not have afforded losing another wicket. I think otherwise they would have been in a situation that they encountered during the World Cup final in 2023, and I think that loss and that I think after that match, India have not played that combination again, where their batting ends at 7. I don't think they have. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. In a one-day game, I don't think India have fielded that kind of a combination where your batting ended at 7. Yes, they were ultra conservative, both Virat and Rahul during from 10th over to the 50th over. They hit only 4 boundaries, with 2 of them coming off Siraj and Shami. But uh, but yeah, I mean, at that stage, it was important that they these two guys added 25 or 30, and then I think he got a couple of boundaries away. So 24 of 27, I don't think is a bad strike rate when you lost. And let's we still have to recalibrate our expectations, Chandresh, to that 34 over rule. We have that. I was just seeing the cricket for commentaries. 30 after the 34th over, India has hit only 7 boundaries and 2 sixes. So, so that's we'll have to
the softer
recalibrate
ball.
expectations. We'll have to temper down our totals. It's going to happen the world over, especially on subcontinent pitches, where especially as I was saying today, I think the squares, the side pitches were very very dry. So every time the ball would go there, uh, the ball would get. It will be an interesting question to ask in the press conference. Whoever attends it next will be, you know, who decides at what point that this is the ball that we're going to retain. So
Yeah.
you know,
Now
so
the fielding captain has to decide after the
yeah,
34th
agreed,
over.
Yeah.
agreed. But
He's saying amongst
but
the who
amongst the two
advises
Oh,
the
balls
again,
that
fielding.
are
oh yeah.
given, yeah, which ball has to be retained? That who
And then,
takes? I mean,
I think
so
Harshit was asked this question, so Harshit did mention कि सब आपस में देख
acha,
के
okay,
डिसाइड कर लेते हैं. कल
okay,
कुछ I
okay,
think एक प्रेसर में इस बारे में बात हुआ था. Someone asked this question कि वो बॉल चूज कौन करता है. So वो यही बोला
okay,
था कि जो ज्यादा पुराना लगता है वही रख लेते हैं. Something on
right,
those lines
right.
he spoke.
Right, right,
Okay.
right.
So just to
So
let you
we'll have to, yeah, we have to maybe, get down our expectations of,
Yeah.
okay, just to let everyone know, South Africa's reply has begun. They are 5 for no loss after the end of the first over. India has already burnt a review of the second delivery of the innings, which was used for Aiden Markram. But all said and done, starting off with Aruni, can India defend this target and seal the series?
see, 358, you would obviously fancy the team defending it. So it should be defended, but again, the way things panned out in the last match, uh, Kuldeep Yadav again, why he's so important in one-day cricketing. Uh, he it's so silly to not play him in any for any reason in any under any conditions. This is in high scoring games. That was the mantra from 2017 to 2019. We don't mind you conceding 15 extra runs. You will give us those three wickets there with Yuzi and Kuldeep. So yeah, with Kuldeep Yadav in the ranks, yes, I think we are should be there. I don't know how close it will get because South Africa bat deep and they are very strong hitters. And I think with Harshit and Arshdeep who have not played longer formats and playing back-to-back matches, it will test them. And I think it's a good preparation for them.
Yeah, Sahil, what's your take? Can India defend?
They will, but I think they'll have a tough time because I just saw a couple of deliveries. The ball is coming very nicely onto the bat. Just that evening sheen of the surface has taken over, and it's coming much better than what it was
Three,
to when Gaikwad and
yeah,
Kohli were batting. Looks
three
much better
successive
now.
Kuldeep is
boundaries.
the clincher. Kuldeep is the
Yeah,
clincher, I'm
Kuldeep
telling
is yeah,
you.
because
Yeah,
it's coming very nicely onto the bat.
yeah, three successive boundaries for South Africa. They moved on
Of
to
Harshit,
13 for Nolas.
of
Two successive of Harshit.
Harshit, and
Final
one
word.
of Harshit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
final word to you, Nitin. Can India defend?
I think they should be, as Orani and Sahil both said, that Kuldeep would be, Kuldeep would be the crucial guy here. Um, and what's he saying? What's this guy saying?
This Greg Chappell has clarified to you. Nitin VK there got 54
Okay,
of
they're
63.
basically targeting
Same
KL.
KL 66 of 107.
They're pointing
Yeah,
out
yeah.
KL botched up that innings. Yeah.
Yeah. Of course. I mean, there's no doubt about that. And we forget, Chandresh, the fact that we forget Labuschagn's strike rate in that innings, in
yeah.
Hmm.
that
Dead
chase.
batting.
I think, yeah, he got, I think, his 50 in less than a strike rate of 50.
Hmm.
So that innings, that
We were
50 is almost
defending
invisible.
too
Yeah, yeah.
small a score actually. We
Had we
were.
been defending 290 or
Uh,
or 300, I don't think Labuschagne would have been allowed that luxury to bat the way he did in that match.
Yeah,
uh,
So
and
yeah,
one thing since Kale's name has come, I really like the approach that he has. He has that clarity that I'm not a top order batter right now.
yeah.
yeah,
He has got that clarity. Come what may, people have been saying that he should be batting at number four because he's a test opener. He's got that clarity. Keep him there. If he has got that clarity, he doesn't want to bat above more than 14 overs because he knows he can pace his innings best there. He doesn't want that strike rate debate to come up again if he's batting up the order. He doesn't probably get stuck. He has the clarity. He's playing and he's delivering what the team needs of him. So I think people should stop discussing KL Rahul going up the order. I think he's
yeah.
got the clarity. Once the man has clarity, keep him there.
Yeah, this is a very important word, clarity. Final word.
Hmm.
Ravi Shastri in his final series struggled for clarity for the last couple of years of his career. Played one knock at was it Blomford Centurion, and he played with freedom because he had clarity about his role. Nitin will remember. He's nodding his head. It shows the grey in our hair. Thanks a lot,
Eh,
gentlemen, for joining us today. और नहीं आएगा आपका भी वक्त आएगा.
नहीं ना
Great.
आ रहा है ऑन सेट हो गया है
Okay, that's it for now. Enjoy the cricket. Arani, Nitin, Sahil, thanks a lot. We'll be back again
Thank you.
tomorrow to look back
Yeah.
at the second ODI. Till then, take good care of yourselves. Like, share, subscribe, and comment on all our videos. We'll be back soon. Till then, take good care. Goodbye and God bless.
Yeah.
Thank you.